Welcome back to Strength Cultures Podcast, number one in the hearts, number one in the charts. We just recently had our first novice comp for 2025. Always a good day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. How'd the team go, Diddles?
Team smashed it. First out, as always, thank you to the community for helping out, reffing, pack up, set up, spot loading, the works. So shouts out to the members for helping out.
They make it a very smooth day.
Made a very smooth day, 100%.
How'd Brendan Maney go on the ref?
All right, so Brendan Maney, we had to give him some feedback. I reckon there was a couple of deadlifts where I was like, look, Brendan, it's a novice comp. It's all right if you've been a bit lax, but make sure when you go do your ref test, that better be a red. And he was like, oh, thanks for the feedback.
What was he lax on?
Oh, there was some ramping.
Yeah.
Look,
That's all right.
Yeah, like novice, it was...
I don't mind him being a bit lax for a novice, but
Mate, we may as well just have a white card on novice comp.
Nah, look, there was some reds.
There were some reds, but I also feel like the reds only came out when the other two gave whites. So, like, I noticed that, like, if, like Trina, if the other two gave whites, she'd give a red just to be like...
We saw like a little warning.
Yeah, I saw that was a bit of a shit lift. Here's a red. And same with Seb. Like, it was never like a... unanimous red. It was like a... Yeah.
Unless they like fully missed the lift.
Unless you missed the lift.
One of those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, you were just looking out and being like, I'm there actually when he does his exam. It's JPS.
No, but I'm like...
Is it JPS? He's doing his exam?
JPS,
Yeah, I'll be there.
Nah, he'll be fine. He's done like, what, how many comps he done? Like
done
10 now?
done
Like, he'll be absolutely fine.
I'll be able to...
If people rank their deadlifts,
I'll coach him from the side.
Oji.
But yeah, lifters, how'd we go?
It went well. So I had 3 lifters. I had Will, Isaiah, and Matty White. Even though he didn't do it on the day, I also have Max Kendall, who's maxing out in a couple of days. In my mind, he's doing the novice comp because he was peaking into it. So Max will max out tomorrow. So keen to see how he goes. But yeah, the team killed it. All went 9 for 9. Smashed it. All hit PBs across all lifts. So it was really good. Isaiah has been doing some one-on-ones in the lead up. Did the previous novice comp last year. Took a bit of a break. Came back the last few months with a weekly one-on-one session. And yeah, big progress across the board. Probably like... PB already by like his second attempts, and then even more for the thirds, and probably I think there was some fourths in there as well for him. Yeah, really good. Smashed it. Really smashed it. I think definitely got some benefit out of those one-on-ones just to build his confidence, just to tidy up some of those little things that might otherwise get missed in the loop there. Yeah,
because we identified Isaiah was actually somebody. Probably because of myself, have been avoidant of doing one-on-ones ongoing with people for a few years, and after some feedback from some cancelled clients maybe mid last year, we decided to bring more frequent one-on-ones in, and the option to
that's it. And I still do think for a lot of people, semi-private's fine, it's enough, but there are people for whom it just works and it is a good option for them. And Isaiah was one of them. Like he did cancel for a bit, he took a bit of a break, and in that period he basically flagged that the one-on-ones would be something that he'd get a lot out of, and that was right in the period where we were thinking, okay, maybe we need to just offer this as a service. So it just worked out perfectly. So we started up, we set up the offer that involves the weekly one-on-one, and he was just the perfect candidate for it, and he got a lot out of it, and we're continuing with them ongoing. So yeah, I think it'll be good.
Lovely. Very nice. Matty White, I spoke to him before the day, and he was like. He was a bit G'd up because he was like, I haven't done any competition-based things. I think he did a push-pull run once, maybe. But he was like, I've never done any competition. He felt like he hadn't done competition-based things for a little while. He's like, I feel like I've got a little bit of white line fever coming into me. And he's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Matty White's one to watch.
The last few weeks, Matty White was he was firing on all cylinders. He was keen to go, and he smashed it. PB'd across the board,
dialed in,
squatted 150, which was
that's a great
150 or 152 for it. So his PB was 150. Second was either 150 or 152. And then we were in the fourth, smacked 160, which was mad. Benched 100. Yeah, he had to hit 100. Hit 97 a couple weeks out, so had to hit 100. Got it on the board and pulled, I think, 192.
Because he used to complain a lot about back dramas with deads, correct?
Yeah. It was just a few little technique things to tidy up. Just some of the big rock stuff, just focusing on that midfoot pressure, just tidying up the starting position, slowing things down a little bit, because I think sometimes he just hit him hard and just really aggressively getting into a deadlift, not in the best position. The back just gets cooked way too early. But yeah, definitely took some weight off the bar, slowed things down, tidied them up, and yeah, they've been feeling great and looking great. So he'll
Lovely.
smack above 200 before you know it.
Shouts out, Matty White. Matty White line fever.
And he'll be we'll be keen to do a sanction comp later this year.
Oh, really? He's going to do a
Yeah,
sanction
yeah,
one.
he's
Loved it.
Crazy.
Fucking oath. Let's go, Matty White. And then Will. Will's an online client, yeah?
Will's an online client. So Will is young gun, 17, online client. That was only the second time I've met him.
He's only
'cause
17.
17,
Wow.
yeah. He smashed it. Squatted 140. Having some shoulder bicep dramas in the lead up. We were just kind of keeping an eye on it. We were thinking in the back of our head we could always go high bar on the day. Thankfully, we didn't have to, and it was fine. And then benched 105, which is fucking mad for a 17-year-old at like 80 kilos or something
Absolutely.
like that. And deadlifted 167 for a PB. He smashed it. All PBs, really good.
Nice.
Really
And
good.
he's going to sanctioned, isn't he?
That's it. Yeah, he's going to do a comp in July. He'll
Yep.
fly.
He's right in. Which comp?
100%. Apex in July.
Apex.
We'll have a
I
big
think we'll have a
for
little
that one.
team going there.
Crazy,
Right,
yeah.
Be good. Be good.
What
Yeah.
date is that?
July 6th. Goes on sale in a few weeks.
Good.
We'll get on it.
Because Van wants to do a comp, and that's a good one.
Yeah,
Said
but-
June, July.
We'll have a big team.
It's just before she goes away,
And
yeah.
it's just before I go away too, so
Yep.
I want to get her in that one.
How are your athletes, Charles?
Good. So I only had 2 on the weekend. Van, who I've also been doing the one-on-ones with, 2 a week, who went really well. It was her first. She'd done a comp years ago, like 10 years ago. She's getting back into it. Obviously a bit older now. Hadn't trained for a while, so just building up the basics again. And she did really well. PBs on everything. It's so interesting coaching, because coaching her, she's very much just like, you do everything. She
Yeah.
doesn't. So like, she didn't even know when she was hitting a PB. She's like, was that a PB for me? I was like, yeah, it was. So she like very much like, compared to, so obviously you've coached a lot, you get, some people that like were really like, they know everything. They know,
Yeah, they're tuned in.
they're very tuned into like, and almost like Michael, I'm coaching Michael, like he will know everything. I'm literally there almost just supervising him and loading plates and just taking some of the mental load off him. But so it was good coaching her like that. She was, just loved it, and 3 PRs, which was good. Always with the beginners / novice, it's always curious to see once they put a bit of effort in on the day, you're like, you've been undershooting the whole time. So her bench definitely flew. The 55 flew, which in training, like 52.5 would be kind of slow and hard. So that's something that I notified, they're pretty quickly that we can definitely push her bench a little bit more. And then she wants to do a novice sanction APA comp. And then Dan Davidson's second novice comp that he's done, he wants to come back. He's having a break. He's climbing Kilimanjaro. Where is Kilimanjaro?
South
Is
Africa?
Yeah. So he's going away for a few weeks.
Tallest mountain in Africa, maybe?
So, yeah.
I believe
it's a big boy.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Jared Kay did it last year, I think.
He climbed it.
Yeah.
He's doing that. So he's going to have a break, and then July want to return for APA. But again, him, 3 PRs. We had a 4th attempt on the deadlift, just YOLO 200, but just a little bit hard.
Did he bench 140 in the end? No, he missed it.
He missed it.
he missed it,
Again, I loaded it. He really wanted to load it. I was 50,
One of those ones.
I was 50-50. I would have given him 137.5, and he probably would have got it. But I also prefaced, do you care?
Do you care?
If you miss it, he didn't care. He just wanted to load 140. So I was like, let's just go for it. But yeah, probably just a little bit too heavy for where he was at. That's fine. He didn't really, didn't mind.
Care.
Didn't mind at all. And then the 4th attempt dead. Probably he did 190 as a 3rd attempt, was a PR. Probably had 195 in him, but he wanted 200.
He wanted 200.
So he went for one.
All glory. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
Love a bit of glory.
It was a 4th attempt, so he went 200 and just too heavy.
Yeah. I think that's the value of the novice comp is you can just fuck around a bit. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
I really like them for that because you get so many people that they would crumble under like the intense pressure of a competition, like a true competition. But
That's it.
as soon as you drop that and it's just like we're just fucking around, like
That's it.
like even on the mics and like like it's just I don't know, like it's
don't
just a
have to,
great place to get started with powerlifting.
100%.
And I know there's a lot of clients that probably do the novice comp and they're like, that's probably not for me. Like they're definitely out there, but I don't think we've ever had a bad experience with them.
I think it's a pretty high strike rate of just having fun, enjoying it.
and smacking PBs.
100%. 100%.
And getting around the community, meeting other people. Like, it's such a great stepping stone.
Yeah, that's it. And even for some of the clients who train you, like in the quieter times, like they just get to meet other people, obviously go through the day with the group. It's not just something you're doing by yourself. Like you're kind of getting around each other. It's mad.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then the other side of that is the people that absolutely love it and they just want to go forward to
more
affiliated comps. James George, how'd you go? First novice comp as a coach. Congratulations.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Had the bum bag and everything.
Yep.
But
did you bring a pen?
I didn't.
The bum bag was empty.
The bum bag was empty. It was just for show.
Yeah.
No
you need a pen on a
no attempt cards at the novice comp.
On a normal comp though. You need a pen.
You need 5 pens.
Pens are hot property at normal comps.
I'll bring one next time. But I had 3 lifters, 2, but I was helping out Molly towards the tail end of the novice comp prep. And like you said, it was just, at least for all 3 of them, really, it was an excuse to find where they're at. They didn't really have a goal around powerlifting per se. It was just they want to lift heavy. They've reached a point in their training where they just want to know where their numbers are at. So especially for Isabel and Molly, that maybe that bigger environment with some experienced lifters there, or people that just might be lifting heavier than them, and the idea of it being a competition, it sort of set a level of apprehension. But as soon as we set the goal or the expectation for it to just be an opportunity to see where you're at and have fun with people that you've trained with before, and like as you said, the expectation of novice comp is literally just to fuck around and
fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out, exactly.
And that's the beauty of it as well. Like there are most novice comps are quite similar to a sanctioned comp with a few differences, but ours are pretty lax. Like there's no weigh in, there's no weight classes, there's no first. It's literally come and max out. So that definitely, because for some
4 attempts.
This is something we might take for granted because we've done it. There's that. There's maybe even fifths. But yeah, we take that for granted. For some people, they don't want to think that they're going against someone, or they want to start comparing themselves.
Yeah, true. Actually,
but for this, it's just you rock up. Like who can? No one knows who can. But obviously, everyone knows who had the biggest deadlift. But like within your weight class, it's just not. There's no just.
There is no weight class.
There's no weight class. It is what it is.
Exactly.
Like just lift. So yeah, it's good.
And so for Isabel and Molly, like Isabel told me at the end of the day that she wants to hit a sanctioned comp before the end of the year.
Love it.
And she said that her, Molly, and Matt White made a pact that they were all going to hit a comp together. So there you go.
There you go.
Matt White, he's doing bits.
Matty White line fever.
Mad.
No, but they all did really well. PBs across the board. Isabel, PBs, squat, bench, deadlift.
Because Isabel was quite nervous. I spoke to her on Thursday.
And hugely nervous.
I'm like, how you feeling? She's like,
And then she played her cards close to the chest. She wanted to do the whole like, we're just going in to see how we're going and whatever. But she was talking a bit of smack to Matt White in the lead up, which I helped her out with. She needs to up her game with just
shit
talking. But for sure she was very just apprehensive towards it in the beginning, and just in the beginning for her training as well. But literally, she's been in this environment now for a few months, training, getting to know a bunch of people, and naturally, as you guys have already, experienced with so many other of your lifters, that they just sort of become like, I don't know, it just becomes a fun little thing that they do with their friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like a serious thing, and that's what Novice Comp was. So for her, at least, she had a good time.
What did she hit?
85 squat, which was a 2.5 PB, 55 bench, which was another. She just cleaned it up and was a better lift, but 2.5 PB on that as well. And then on her deadlifts, 105.
Nice.
Which ended up being like a 5 kilo PB as well.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Big gains.
Big gains.
And then Molly, how'd Molly end up?
Molly went well. 127 on her squat, 70 on her bench, and 155 on her deadlift.
Big deadlift.
155 has been the number, I feel like that's been haunting her for a while. And she literally just said to me, just load it up and don't tell me what you're loading, and I'll just go out there and do it. So She was nervous, but after her first squat, she was fine. She was loving it, and had a really good day.
Yeah, smacked it.
Smacked it.
Congratulations. Shouts out to all the lifters.
Shouts
and
out.
Again, thanks to the volunteers because they do make the day incredibly smooth.
100%.
When is the next one? August
30th.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, about 6 months away. So if you are keen to push your training a little bit more, you don't even have to have the intention of powerlifting. It's just like to push yourself, give yourself a goal, and see where you're at in a fun environment. I think the novice comps are the number one pick.
100%.
So if you are interested, we can help you set up a program, whether you join the gym, online coaching, or anything like that. We're here to help. Also to the gym members currently that are training here. Put your hand up if you're thinking about it.
Oh, and shouts out to Robin as well. He got
Robin, how'd Robin go?
2.5 on his squats. Couldn't do bench because he hurt his shoulder, but still wanted to be a part of it and deadlifted.
Love that.
That was big. That was mad that he still rocked up.
Yeah. Deadlifted 150. We gave him a fourth. Got 160.
Hey.
Heaved it up, but
Cramped.
he got it.
That was one of the ones there. Bit of a gifted, but that's all right. He stood up with it.
He stood up.
with it.
He stood up. Yeah,
good
yeah,
lift.
exactly. There's no white or red flags in the jungle, so he got it
That's
up.
it.
Yeah.
Smacked it.
Yeah.
Shouts out, Robin. But yeah, if you are keen on potentially doing a novice comp, please reach out. First link down below will tell you some of the coaching options that we have available here at Strength Culture. We'd love to have you involved in any capacity for a novice comp. James George, back in with training.
I am.
How's your new block running?
It's been a lot of fun, actually. A lot of new things that I'm learning as well. Last week, hitting it. I think I started Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Definitely still feeling a bit of fatigue from the Ironman throughout the week.
You were saying that you're brain fog.
Bit of brain fog, yeah. Just absolutely crashed from just after lunch.
Were you feeling any of that, Charles? Just
Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday I was fine.
yeah.
Tuesday definitely. I was like, we finished up the potty here, and I was like, I had some stuff to do at home.
Zonked.
I literally,
Not enough liver.
no, I fucking crashed hard. I lay down. I was like drooling like a gnat, exhausted, absolutely exhausted. And even Monday night, I noticed I just was like I was at the shift on the floor. Just almost. Connor said it the best after marathon. He's like, it felt a little bit hungover.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. A little bit like hungover, like your brain just not working, just like tolerance for noises and shit. Like,
Bit delayed.
yeah. And then, but Wednesday I was fine. Wednesday I was back. Went for a little swim on Wednesday and felt good. And then ran Thursday.
Oh, so
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday I was good. I was good.
fine on the weekend. How long did it take you to recover?
Yeah, probably up until the Friday, Saturday.
Still
I reckon.
recovering.
Yeah, still recovering.
Still recovering.
No, but the new blocks.
Did you train at all last week?
I did. I finished my week.
Yep.
Got 3 in. Consistently hit 3, and then we'll look to hit a 4th, which I haven't run by Didier yet, but hopefully that's the
That's all right.
You got to
that's
earn
the
it. You
goal.
got to earn the fourth.
Yeah, a new one for me that I'm really enjoying: sissy squats.
Sissy squats. Talk us through. So the lean back, lengthen quad.
Lean back.
Yeah.
Where do you do those
lean.
downstairs?
Just
the
on the rack.
On the rack.
Like you hold the rack?
Bit of a hover hand, hover hand situation.
Yeah, yep.
On the toes, on the tippy toes.
And why have you got sissies in?
Bit of movement variation. We want to get a bit of size going on as well. Bit of stretch mediated hypertrophy.
Just load the fuck out of the quads.
Load the fuck out of the quads. But yeah, I've never done them before.
How many reps can you do?
So it's programmed AMRAP, and I got 5 out.
5.
Four initially, but 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with them, you could do 15 reps if you wanted, but he's doing them with extremely strict technique. Like they're one of those movements where this goes for every exercise, but especially those, like you could just race through them and
Load your knees.
pump out reps. But what are we doing? Like if you do them properly, they are really hard. Like
Yeah, and they look high test.
Do they
as
fatigue
well.
your quads?
Oh yeah, I was cooked on my quads the next day actually, and
Doms.
still a bit sore, but
Doms
they're
galore.
the nice doms. I
Yeah.
like those
Are
doms.
you hitting them once a week, are you?
Yeah, the sissy squats. Yeah.
I think Jeff Nippard or one of those science
Evidence based
producers of like content, whatever. They had the sissy squat as like the optimal leg Well, like an
That's you know,
like
that's why I gave it to you.
like an
optimal,
like an A tier. Apparently this is a big
Oh, I hate
contention.
these
These
fucking
fucking
tiers.
tiers
Oh.
systems of exercise selections and shit. And apparently it was either him or who's the not Henselman, well, one of the other ones. I don't know. And they had it like an A tier, and it was like a big fucking argument on social media. I was like, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm interested to see how you go with them.
That's what my program is. Just A tier exercises.
A tier.
That's all we
Yeah.
do. On the A
tiers
tier
only,
end, yeah.
Optimals.
Optimal only.
Yeah.
If it's not, I throw it out. No, but it's been going well, and back to hitting some decent numbers now instead of just high rep everything and just fucking drag my feet through the training. So I'm enjoying it. Probably going to look to sprinkle some running back in soon. Heavy Run Club's a good opportunity for me to just get the ball rolling up with that this Saturday. But yeah, that's about it.
And we've
mate.
been sumos.
Yep, we've been sumos.
Been
That's
sumos?
been, yep. Binned them.
No good.
Well, if I'm going to beat Angus Bradley,
Oh yeah, we've got to talk about that.
We
too.
need the reliable weapon.
Yeah.
And sumo is too up in the air right now
Yeah.
for it being 8 weeks out or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is from push pull run.
so all the eggs in one basket
Yeah.
on conventional. But it feels awesome. I hate sumo again now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you try it for?
3
months.
Would have been 4. No, longer than that. Would have been about 4 blocks,
Yep.
surely.
Yep.
Something like that. 3
No
months.
good. You gave it a good crack.
Yeah, you gave it a good crack.
No, look, realistically, I could spend more time doing it, and there was nothing wrong with it. It's just conventional, better history with it, and for what I want to do with it right now, it just makes more sense.
We have more confidence that we'll hit a bigger deadlift
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Right
In 8
now,
weeks,
especially.
yeah. 2 months.
Yeah.
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 So push pull run, Angus Bradley, you called him out.
Called him out. He's
Yeah.
in.
How was
He's
the
locked in.
response from Angus?
He's not phased.
Last time he got called out was from Woodford, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some
Remember
tattoos
that.
involved, yeah.
Tattoos. No tattoos involved.
They both got the tattoo in there. Yeah.
If he wants, should I? Yeah, whatever. If he wants to get a tattoo, I'll be down. But, his response was I don't think he's phased. He hit 105 bench touch and
He's
go.
learning how to bench.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
and he's dealing with some shoulder dramas. He's cleaning 100, 110.
There's no cleaning in the bloody PPR, mate.
Exactly.
That's it.
Only
No
clean
deadlift.
SPP. not
And he'll
GPP.
die on the sword of of GPP. So he'll probably do like 2 weeks of deadlifts.
Well, here's the thing, though.
He will
I
die on
I
that
don't
sort.
know what he's doing for deadlifts, but for bench, in our podcast that I did with him on High Performance, I tried to convince him to give me more hard sets per week. And I don't know if it was me or a number of factors, but from his Instagram stories, I think he's doing more hard sets.
What was he doing?
Oh man.
He wasn't doing a lot of sets. It
Yeah.
was like
Like a top set.
and I'm like,
and
man, that's fine, but if you want your bench to go up, he's like, yeah, I'm like, just give me more hard sets. Like, give me 10, give me
he's
12
never,
sets.
he's never going to say
Like,
that.
And that's, but he said, he's like, yeah, I do. He's like, no, I actually want my bench to go up. I'm like, right, we need more sets. So we'll see. Deadlifts, I don't know. Like, his deadlift's fine though. His deadlift's not the
he's-
problem. He needs to
yeah.
get his, if he gets his bench up, he'll be fine. But then you won't be fine because you got to beat the cunt.
Exactly. But I think it'll be good. And the run, aiming for sub 5:30, so we'll see.
We need a sub 5 from you, man.
Sub
We
5.
need a sub 5.
Yeah.
Surely all that,
didn't he
surely
run
like
like-
a base build has done something for you.
I think Angus is one of the best runners we've had. Didn't he run like a 5:14 or something?
He did
5:12?
520 something.
5:20, so it was 5:30. You have to beat him on the run, man.
What did
Same heat. That'll be
what did
good.
James
Oh, yeah,
Knoll run it
100%.
in?
James Knoll did, I think, 545 at like
Okay.
90.
So Angus Bradley has been the best.
Cannoli's up there.
I think Cannoli has it.
Or maybe, what was his name? I can't remember. One of Buzz's old clients. Can't remember his name.
Not sure. I'd have to go back, look through the thing.
The
Yeah.
archives.
Yeah. I think it was a 5:12, whoever had it. I think 5:12 is the
We
best.
haven't had a sub 5.
Something-
We need a
Chan.
sub 5.
Sub five.
Chan
Chan
Lee.
Lee.
Chan Lee.
Chan Lee.
Oh,
Chan Lee
Chan.
did a really good
He
one.
did it.
Chan Lee was
Okay, yeah.
quick. He was
Yeah.
close to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. I'll have to do it then.
We need a sub 5.
But I
Sub
think
5.
one of the best all rounder was Craig Allen.
Craig Allen.
But it's very
Craig
it's very
Allen-
hard to run like
James Knoll was
James Knoll would be right there with him.
James, because
What was his
James Knoll
numbers?
at the same body weight ran probably 45 seconds faster. Deadlifted wasn't as good, but I think if you factor in the running, I think James Knoll is the best. And the Briggs, I think he has the best Briggs that we've had.
I'd have to look at the Briggs.
Okay.
It'd be one of
I
those
think,
two. Though.
I think James Knoll, because he was running sub 6 at 92 kilos, benched probably like 120, deadlifted like, I don't know, 260 maybe. I think James Knoll takes the cake.
I'd have to look at the formula, go through the data.
Shout
But it'd be
out
one of
James
those two.
Because we see it repeatedly. Those guys are running close to 5. Their lifting numbers aren't
Not high enough.
not high enough. So it's finding that
that middle ground.
that all
It's the
rounder.
middle ground.
Well, it's the middle ground biased strength side slightly. Yeah. Unless you're a heavy fast runner. Yeah,
Which
but
is not too
that's
many.
how it all
That's the thing.
balances out,
That's
mate.
it.
This
It
is why
all
we
balances-
speak
it all-
fucking
But
logarithmic.
which is why Sam Goldsmith won last time, because he ran low 5s at like 100 kilos body weight, and so his lifting relatively wasn't as good
He's
as
a champion.
but his lifting was his running at that body weight was crazy, so he won.
Yeah.
it all balances out.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
So what we need you, because you're not heavy, you need to run fast.
4 minute mile.
We'll get there. Springbok is in the vein.
4 minute
minute
mile.
mile.
We need a 4:59, man.
What did Jordan Dalal hit? He got like 4.
Nah, Jordan got like 650 or something.
No, he just ran a mile run recently.
There's no way Jordan.
He
no way
did
he
not
got
do
a
it. He did not do a
4:59.
sub 5 minute mile. Sub 5 minute mile.
He put it on.
He would have
his
done
story.
he would have done like 4 minute Ks or something.
Might have been that.
He would have told me. Trust me.
I spoke to him about running recently.
There's no chance,
He's not
no.
running sub 5 minute.
There's no way.
He's just gotten back in and he runs like 2.8k. He said
Okay,
continuously.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I believe in you, Jordan.
I know what he's running.
I don't
It's
for the
not
sub 5.
It's not sub 5.
Facts are facts.
It's not sub 5.
It's not a
Definitely not
belief.
sub
It's not a belief thing. It's
Objective.
But all right, so new goal, sub 5, and then just beat Angus Bradley on bench deadlift.
No, all you have to do is beat him on the Brugulio score.
the Briggs.
The Briggs.
That's
well,
all
there's
that
no
matters.
Briggs in the jungle though.
But on the jungle, we're in push pull run.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, done.
There is in this jungle. All right. What do you reckon you could deadlift in that time? 8 weeks.
I fucking.
What's your
have
max?
no idea.
230?
225.
225.
It's anything we say realistically, we're just throwing numbers out.
Yeah, well,
we don't have. We just don't have enough data.
We
to
need
know.
a 280. We need a
Yeah. Ooze.
that.
Yeah, bit of eating. Got that under control now. 280 will be no problem.
So you both physically pulled up fine from the half,
No tweaks, no niggles.
like
Yeah.
physically.
physically fine. Bit of DOMs, but
That's mad.
nothing crazy.
No like tendons. No.
I had a bit of Achilles tendon,
You had that going in,
but
though, didn't you?
but
Little?
I think it's so low level that just honestly loaded calf raises, 6 to 10 rep range, 3 second controlled eccentric has been
helpful.
very helpful. Sorry,
Yeah.
I fucking lost my words. Very helpful.
fog.
I've still got the brain fog. Been very helpful, and just got to be mindful of the higher impact running.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, you were saying that it was the speed.
Yeah,
work
it's like
more.
when I get to that 5 minute pace, maybe a bit faster, in the Whereas like if I'm at 5:45 to 6:15, it's fine. So I guess just building up the that was the one thing, but that was kind of before the tri prep, and I got slack with my calf work, but just building stronger calves, stronger tendons, stronger calves.
shank.
I used to think, I don't know, I swung with my idea on this. Again, is you get people's input. I was really at the start of running, I was like, build strong calves. And then everyone's like, nah, it's just graded exposure. And I kind of went down that path for a bit. And now I've gone back to
It's probably a bit of both.
probably a bit of both.
It's always
Graded exposure as well as like
Some sort of direct loading.
direct loading, because I was reading Ebony Rio, the tendon
Yeah,
expert. Her parameters she had very, very specific strength standards for calf work and
For running.
No, for Achilles
Just-
tendinopathy.
Yeah.
And not for running, just for Achilles tendinopathy, but with the intention to return to sport, so running.
Yeah.
Field-based sport, I'm assuming. And hers was body weight calf raise.
Like 30 reps or
I'm
something.
assuming so body weight standing calf raise, no weight, was for non-athletes. It was 20 to 25, and then 30 to 35 for athletes. So that was one, and then it was 6 to 8 reps of body weight. So I'm assuming external load, bilateral.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Fuck, that's heavy.
So that's your body, 100 kilos. I've been doing them single leg, but still get them.
Load them up.
Load them up, get them strong.
6 to 8 reps, heavy load.
And then obviously, so they progress through the isometrics first, then to isotonic, and then to plyometrics.
I feel like there's with that, and I'm kind of pulling this out of my ass, but there's got
Pull
to
it
be
out, man. Pull it
There's
out.
got to be something to just being a larger person and running and needing to do more to bolster the lower shank. Because I feel like there's plenty of
Bolster the lower
lighter
shank.
people.
What a name.
There's plenty of lighter people who just run and can go the graded exposure path. And not to say they'll never get injured.
Oh, so you're
but
saying
I just
body
feel
weight
like-
is a factor.
I just feel like there's something to the impact of being
heavy.
20,
Heavy.
30 kilos average,
Heavier.
heavier
Yeah.
than your average runner. That there's just more stress
to be
going
bolstered.
through.
Yeah, if you're a 70 kilo male or a 55 kilo female, it's like, well,
Like-
I'm nearly 100 kilos. So it's like having stronger
You
tendons
literally
and
need
calves.
stronger tendons and
to
calves.
support yourself.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
But
It doesn't mean that lighter people can't benefit from this, but I think it's just something you probably need to be more aware of as you get heavier.
And especially with the trail stuff, I'm like, strong calves aren't going to hurt.
And what's the downside? You've spent 10 to 20 minutes a week training
Calves.
your calves and whatever the fuck it might
Got
be.
sexy
I've been
calves.
doing some tib raises lately. Similar
raises.
reason. Will it change my life? I don't know, but we've got to bolster that lower
Shanks
shank.
are up.
Bolster the shanks.
Bolster the shanks.
Also, I'm increasing my weekly kilometers too, so I want the shanks to be bolstered.
Yeah, you got your big
You don't
run.
want them to, you don't want them to be where they are. You want them to get better.
I did 30k last week and probably 40 this week, so I need them to be bolstered. I'm breaking the 10% rule. What's the rule? They say
The
increase
10% volume jumps. Yeah, we love that.
I'm on a bit of a time frame.
Spike it.
I'm on a bit of a time frame, so anyway, I've got the know-how. If I need to, I can replace. I'm above it. I can replace one of the runs with a cross train.
Yeah.
I know what to do if I go. Oh, yeah, maybe that's feeling a bit.
How's your 40K split up? 2 trails or 1 trail? How are you building the trail legs?
Nah, fuck. I haven't. I've
actual
got an
trail
8k today, like a progressive run. So it's like 3k easy, 2k. The program of it's steady pace, then tempo pace, then 1k easy. So that's today. Then there's a couple easy runs, which there's a 6 and 7. Then there's an 18k long run on the weekend, which I probably will go to the trails and do it on Saturday morning.
Yep.
Saturday morning.
Load 'em up.
Because you got to
You got to get those trail legs, man.
trail legs and the
Rough
up and downs, and people down is the fucking killer.
Yeah.
Eccentric forces, man. Ups, there's no eccentric forces on the up.
Yeah,
you
you
go
just-
up forever. Up is actually a really good. That's what they do incline walking,
Yeah.
and you even
Hill
see
sprints.
Hill
hill
same
sprints,
reason, yeah.
incline walking at the gym. Even just when we were at the trails the other day, like so many just people just walking up the hills. Great form of exercise
Yep.
for if you want to do some cardio. Just get out on the fucking
So you did
hills.
it. You did a trial this weekend. Was that your first one post?
No, I went on Friday
Friday.
morning.
Was that your first one post?
Yeah, first one post.
Yeah.
First one. I had to do it. I had to get out there. I was like, I need to fucking start this shit up because
You got to build it. How
Well,
are you feeling now? Last week you were a bit can't be fucked with it.
No, I'm better. I spoke to Paul, set a plan, and now I'm like, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on YouTube.
Yeah.
I watched
Manifesting.
Barkley Marathons, the first female finisher. That G'd me up. Then I'm watching the Moab 240, this guy that ran it for
Moab.
the first time. I don't know what happens. I don't know if he wins or not. But
Moab. Is that a place? Is it
Moab's
Moab, mother of all bombs?
Moab
That's another
is
Moab.
a place in Utah. Utah, America. It's in the desert. It's 240 miles.
Yeah.
The winner takes about 59 hours to finish it.
Whoa.
Wow,
Jeez.
How far?
240 miles. Moab 240. I think it's one of the pinnacles of like ultra.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so the reason I watch this shit is because then I'm like, well, these guys can only train for that so much. So like, let's say they put a 100-mile week in, 160k. They've still got to cover another 50% more.
yeah,
In them.
double
So
it.
I'm like, well, if I get some 50k weeks in, I can do the 50k. Like I'll be able to do it.
100%.
Like that's how I'm viewing it as like. I think there's
Yeah, it's not like you have to go out and do a 40K.
Yeah,
Or
like
something,
it'd
yeah.
be great too, but if I can get a couple 30k long runs in or 30ks in the trails, whatever, it's going to be hard the last bit. It's just that's why we do it. But I think I was over. I think Ethan scared me a bit. I think Ethan did scare me a bit when he's like, "Got to prepare for that. It's a tough race." But I know his partner did the 100k, which
Chelsea,
is probably
yep.
even
150 are very
a
different.
step up again, which I think 50, it's manageable. The try was.
I think you'll be fine, man.
The try was 6 hours
You
and
did a
45
fucking
minutes.
half.
prepared.
You just did a half iron, man.
Yeah, like
You've
I
got a
got
base.
some aerobic base there.
You're not-
It's just getting
You're not
up and down the
2
hills.
months out, getting off of the couch and deciding to do.
No,
An
I've
ultra.
been doing some long endurance sessions.
You
built,
see the trail feet. That's all you need.
I need to get in the trails, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep running and just like I've said, if I can get some 50k weeks in me, I think I'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. And walking. It's a lot of walking. That's what people don't realize. I'm like, it's not 50k running.
Yeah.
It's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
I'm sure the pro trail runners can run the fucking thing from start
I'm
to
sure they
finish.
would.
But yeah, us mere mortals just
Drop a little Moab bloody finisher in there. They'll be flying through that.
Moab 240. Moab 240.
Moab,
Mother of all bombs.
mother of all
It's,
bombs,
it's hot too. And the race starts at midday. So they
Oof.
start in the heat.
as you should.
All for the Moab.
Moab.
Yeah, you also
Not for you. What do you be? May? Is it May?
Yeah, we start at 7 a.m. in the Blue Mountains, May, cold.
be chilly,
Beautiful.
Nice.
chilly, fresh air.
Done with the heat. The heat, fucking running in the heat. Oh,
Man, this March is gone. It's
yeah,
April now.
hot on
But
Friday
man,
too.
March was fucking
Is
cooked
it
this
April
year.
today? Oh, it's
Yeah,
April Fool's
1st,
Day.
mate. Yeah.
April 1st. Oh, I got to get on Instagram. There'll be all those
Should have started with a joke.
It's not too late.
You can finish with one. Yeah.
drop it now. Do you have one?
No, I don't have one. No, I should have started with a fucking
I'm retiring.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done. Pulling out.
I'm quitting.
quitting. Well, if you're feeling a bit better at the trail, have you changed your tune on the full Iron Man?
Oh, because I'm just everyone's like, everyone keeps asking. It's like you don't need to make a decision right now.
Yeah.
We've got a marathon to do in October.
You can make it real late.
Huh?
The week before you can make the
You
decision.
can make
before,
it the
yeah.
week before. No, this guy needs to relax a little bit. That's what I've learned. I think I can be a little bit highly strung sometimes, but he's a different level of highly strung.
What am I highly strong about?
You was actually stressing about me registering.
Yeah, man.
He was stressing for weeks. It was actually fun making him stress.
I reckon it was months. Actually,
But also,
months.
like, when you told me, I was like, okay, that's just the reality of it. I'll still do the event. I'm committed.
Yeah,
But whether you did it or not wasn't gonna.
you got to stress less.
Yeah, that's the crux of it. But mate, I was fine. I was fine.
It was good.
You were fine.
Yeah.
You were not fine. You were stressing for months.
Bit of pre-comp
Months.
nerves, but yeah.
You were fine at the race, but the lead up before when I hadn't registered, you were stressing.
Little moments. Little
You were
moments.
stressing.
Little
Nah,
moments.
I spoke to one guy that I talked to, Lewis Roberts, Iron Dad Legacy. He's done a few Ironmans. He said, man, he goes, just fucking go with the flow. He's like, do it if you want to do it. You got your marathon, and he's like, if you want to do another half, and then just see how you feel. And then another guy I spoke to reached out for potentially, because I think for a full Ironman, I was like, oh, maybe coaching would be a good option.
Personalised coaching.
Yeah. I think just
Iron Ryan.
there was another person I actually reached out to from
Yeah.
there. I spoke to him and he said the same thing. I said, look, man, I'm doing the Melbourne Marathon, so it'll be like later if I do it. He's like, yeah, once you start, there's plenty of time. Yeah, you got your life to get all these done. Like, you don't have to rush it. I think everyone's like fucking like, which it makes sense. It is the next logical progression, but it also
It's a big commitment.
It's a big commitment, and it doesn't need to be the decision. And I was putting pressure on myself. Like last week, I was like, I got to make the decision now. It's like, why do I have to make the decision now? I'm doing the Melbourne Mara. Focus on that. That'll build up and then just see if I feel it. If I don't,
Have you got a few clients doing the Mara? I think there's a few
Jake
put their hand up, haven't they?
Jake Webster's doing it. Who else
I
is
think
doing
there's
it?
someone else from the gym. Oh, Marcus potentially. Marcus said he might.
Marcus
might
Poli,
be.
He's
I
doing
think
the half.
Yeah.
Half marathon.
Rakic?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Are you?
Jake Webster.
Doing the half.
The full.
The full, no.
No.
I think Sav's doing something.
She's doing the half too.
I'd rather do a backyard one. I don't really.
Done with events.
Yeah. I'm done with the Nike.
I might.
one.
If I do something, it's
You're
gonna
off
be
Nike, are ya?
some
Yeah,
local
nah,
one.
Why are you
fucking
off
Adidas. Adidas only. Nah, what?
I just hate Nike.
It's
Let's go do the Lily
it's just become a. I don't know. It's not
Mainstream.
a
Too
big, Yeah, it's a
mainstream.
mainstream
You're
thing.
an
It's not a
elitist.
big.
Yeah, he's
a fucking
it's not a big
underground.
thing anymore.
Mainstream.
You're an
It is-
elitist.
It's mainstream and it's annoying how quickly it sells out.
Yeah.
The shit, but there's no denying the events are mad. Like, I'm not going to do it this year. I'm going to do some random one, but
I think I would rather do like something out in like what Charlie's doing, like a trail run or
I understand
the
where you're
Great
coming
Ocean
from.
Road. Like
I do get where you're coming from because I feel like this is for me. It's like a ticket off and done. Melbourne Mara done, and because I was like, I saw Michael do it last year. I've done the 10K there, and it is cool finishing the G, run around Melbourne, whatever. I was like, I'll tick this off as the first marathon. I'll do that. It's a good one. But then after that, yeah, like I wouldn't go probably
You're not going to be like a regular doing it.
Yearly.
like because it is
There's
tough.
plenty of
You got to be on the computer to get into straight. And there's so many other.
You got to be ready.
I don't do events like that.
That's how Charlie does it.
I
Yeah,
want
the week
event-
before.
I want to. That's why I like triathlons. You can register the week before. But there's so many other. There is so many events out there. There was a marathon on the weekend, like Stampede Fall, like some shit.
You start getting the sponsored ads. They're everywhere.
No, I'm in the Dandenong Trail Runners group, Facebook group, and there was an event on the weekend. There was a mara and there was all. Yeah, you don't even hear about them. They're just.
Let's do them.
Actually, I saw one on TikTok.
Ballarat
It was, I think it was a
marathon.
50. I think it was a marathon. Might have been a 50K. But the first half of it is you run down the hill. I think it was near Hotham or something. The first half you run down the hill, and then the second half you run up the hill.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, no.
It's Ballarat Marathon too. That'd be a cool one to do.
Imagine how toast your legs would be.
Yeah, I'd rather do those backyard ones than these bigger
Well, they're not
ones.
backyard. They're just not the Melbourne Marathon. Backyards, you just do it now by yourself.
But I've seen the city already. I'd rather go run. I'd rather go
Elitist.
run
but
amongst
it's-
trees and stuff.
Elitist.
But it's
elitist.
you've seen the city, but it's not just the city. It's running on
With
the
like
city
10,000
with a
people.
massive crowd of people. Like there's something cool about it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Aren't
No,
there
I
like
see that.
bands playing shit on
There's
the way
bands
home?
playing fucking the Rocky theme song.
Yeah.
Like
DJs.
there's people holding up signs. Like it is mad. But the problem is, the deeper into you get, you're more fucked. So you're not really taking insights. The first half, you're like, oh wow, this is mad. Like the last quarter, you're just like, where am I? Like
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. So maybe not.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see. Nah, not.
not this year.
Not
Well, you're
this
not here. It's sold out. So tough
Yeah.
titties.
Sold
No,
out.
they're opening up another.
Yeah, but you're not guaranteed. It's between a ballot.
Ballot.
What's that?
Do you know
Like
what
they
a
draw your
ballot
name out
is?
of
Like
a
a
hat.
lottery.
Oh, they draw people's names out of a hat for it.
So to speak. Like it's probably
That's
not. It's
elitist.
probably not a real hat. It's probably like a.
No, it's not elitist. They've only got
Fuck
X amount of
me.
spots. They got X amount of spots and 5,000 people.
It's like getting
apply.
grand final tickets. Like
okay.
you put your name in a ballot. Like
yeah, fair. Nah, not for me.
lottery.
Lottery.
Not for me.
It's a
Not for
lottery.
you.
Pinball.
Pick of the bunch.
Pinball.
Pick of the bunch. All right. Fair enough then. Dids, what's the news with you for your training, man? How's the ankle? Back?
Ankle's fine. Didn't run last week.
Back running?
Just with the novice comp, but it's been fine. No dramas at all. I need to get 2 runs in. I'm only doing 1 at Heavy Run Club. I need to schedule. It's just scheduling. I need to work out a time. I reckon it's early. I reckon it's like an early one, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday morning. That's what I was doing last year. But I'm keen to get a second running because the path to getting more running in is make that Saturday run longer and longer and longer, which I can, but like I also don't want it to be too long. I'd rather just have 2 moderately sized runs than 1 really long run. Plus, like Heavy Run Club, don't have to get there early. I can finish with everyone. So yeah, I'll get a second run in just to have that ticking along. But it's sort of on the back burner. I'm kind of like, yeah, it'll progress. I'm just happy to. It sounds cliche, but because I'm post injury now, I'm just happy to be doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just any running. I'm just
Got the
just
gratitude
happy
goggles
to
on.
be able to do it. If I can run 2 5Ks a week, I'm over the moon. Like that's mad.
Have you measured your bicep size yet? Your quads?
I have not.
We need to do it, I reckon. I reckon it's time.
maybe end of this block. I don't think I've.
Buys, tries, and
I
thighs.
reckon let's go into this
You
block.
said you were sandbagging something. What were you sandbagging? The pull down? No, the overhead press.
Machine
Yeah.
shoulder press. I had a rude awakening, but this is a good lesson though because I genuinely thought I was working hard enough, and then in the same session I added another 20 kilos. And
What weight was we on?
it wasn't good. Let's
Tell me.
I was like
can't be.
40. I got to like 40, and then I did 60 like that, and it was fine. And then the next session I did 66.
Because I was doing like 68 or something.
Because here I was
Yeah,
like
you can get up there.
like Jordan Dalal. He's a big boy.
He's full
He's
stacking
fucking
it.
shredded,
He's
man.
doing the stack, and I'm like, okay, I get it. He's got a big up body, but how the fuck is he doing the stack? And I'm like, okay, I kind of get it now. Like, it's still impressive, but
Yeah.
I can. It kind of makes sense now. So it's a good reminder. You know, sometimes.
Sandbagging.
just
How
gotta-
did you come to the realization you were sandbagging? What happened?
All right.
Did
so
someone say something or you wrapped it?
I was
or?
doing the same weight as Isabel, and no disrespect to Isabel, but I should be pressing more than Isabel.
Yeah, sandbagging. How long
It
have you
wasn't
been
good.
sandbagging?
You
that
were-
Way
for?
too long,
fucked.
Mate, I would be
Months.
testing every single accessory
no,
you've
no,
got
he's-
right now.
No,
Test them all.
you know what I've been doing?
fucked, man.
A lot more exercises now where I'm a bit uncertain. I've just been
And wrap the last set.
failed reps. failed reps. I think we need more failed reps.
Absolutely.
Because look, to defend myself, I don't think it's every single exercise. It's definitely some though. Definitely shoulder press.
Mate, retest
But
them
you just
all.
need to hit a rep where you just don't get another one, and then like, okay, cool, I'm there. That helps, you know.
Yeah.
Shouts out Isabel.
Shouts out Isabel. Thank you for
Maybe
being
she's
the-
just a monster on the overhead press.
She is, though,
No, but
yeah.
like, no, I'm not just saying this to.
Does more than James.
I'm not just saying this to make her feel good, but she does some proper pressing.
Yeah,
Like
she's
trains
proper.
hard.
she's
Yeah.
the 20s on the inclines. I swear I've
Smacks
seen her do.
chin-ups.
Like she smacks them up at bodywork. So
She's proper,
nothing
yeah.
against her, but obviously I should be doing more. So we sorted that out. Thank you, Isabel, for
Retest.
sorting that out for me.
So it's the sandbag and accessories. The easiest thing, and this is not for you boys, but for people at home.
No, it's for me. I need to hear it. Remind me.
Just AMRAP the last fucking set.
But there's that,
And just
that,
rotate your do 2 of them throughout the week. Next
Well,
week, do
this
2
was-
different ones. Like, just
within a month. You would have tested everything.
you would test
Yeah.
everything at your training.
This was something that I went through with someone that just joined up here recently, Jason, who had always thought accessories didn't really understand why they were in the program, and it was always an afterthought for him. So it was like, once I had told him, hey man, like you could probably nudge these a little bit more, give it more effort. They translate over to your big lifts more than what you'd think. And he's like, oh yeah, like, okay, never really considered that before. And so maybe that's just because us being coaches, being in the space, doing that, you just sort of get removed from that line of thinking of accessories.
Well, the problem is they're literally called accessories.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop using that word. It literally,
true.
and it's not Jason. It's not everyone. It's like they're called extras. Like you got your outfit, then you got your accessories. Your outfit's the main thing. Your accessories is a little bonus one. Like you
Yeah.
can rotate. It doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
they need.
That's fair.
They all just exercise at the end of the day, and we're guilty. Every week, every day, we
Call them
you're gonna hear
accessories.
accessories now,
Yeah.
but we just need to stop saying it because it just
bred
words
into
matter and words have meaning, and then
Ban it.
no more accessories.
No more accessories.
Banned.
The AMRAPs is definitely what you need to
So
do.
you're not allowed
Like,
to call them accessories.
no more
no,
accessories.
no more accessories.
If anyone says accessories,
they're just
no, you're not
lifts.
hitting your accessories.
Tier
You're
B.
hitting
Your program.
You're hitting exercises.
Oh, you're not
program.
You're not hitting the rest of your lifts.
You're not
Rest
hitting
of
the
your-
rest of your lifts. Yeah.
What's the rest of your lifts?
Tier
Yeah.
B.
Tier B.
Tier
Nah,
B, tier B.
no, straight away AB. That's what it is. There's A's and there's
Yeah,
B's.
we need to rank everything. Everything's
No
on
good.
a rank.
No
Need
good.
everything systemized, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AMRAPs, you need to do AMRAPs. If you're not, you might be
Regularly.
doing a me and severely under training. But then the other thing I think as well is, especially for like higher rep sets, machines, just concentric intent. Like
Big time.
seeing just picturing myself doing 39 kilos on the shoulder press. Like, yeah, it felt hard, but I can just tell now I was cruising through the press. I
just
wasn't
coasting.
pressing like my life depended on it. And now how did I do the 60s? I just went bang. Like you just gotta throw it up a
gotta
little
press
bit.
like your life
You've got to
depends
press
on it.
like your life depends on it. You got
Fast
to press
twitch-
like your shoulders depend
Fast
on it.
twitch motor units,
bang,
Charles.
bang.
Last twitch.
So yeah, it
something
definitely
hard.
goes a long way. Whether it's split squats, regular squat, everything. You need to move with a bit of intent.
Bit of
it goes a long
concentric
way.
intent.
I'm become a full machinist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the barbell.
Yeah.
Muck.
I haven't been on the barbell for fucking a long time.
Yeah, I feel like
but I just like
you had a little patch there where you were doing some bench and then it hurt your
Oh,
neck and you were like, oh, fuck that.
I
How
have
is your neck?
such a poor relationship with it. Neck stuff's been good. It's still getting a little bit. It's like cuffy lat Terry's major ish stuff. So it's just still lingering there a bit. Been doing my cuff work. Like definitely helps loading up the cuff. It's getting better. I'm just so like my relationship with bench is just so that
Can't
I'm
be fucked.
almost like fuck it. I don't care anymore. It's
done.
Done. It died. And I was kind of like, why am I doing this? And it's like, is it to maintain some image, like hybrid athlete, whatever? I'll still bench 1 foot. But I was like, I've benched a big weight. I just fucking CBF.
Yeah.
I CBF hard. My training for me is literally maintain my rig.
Fucking know.
That's
Say it with
literally
your chest,
that's my
Charles.
only goal.
Say it with your big chest.
That's no, it's literally that's what it is. And how can I maintain my rig and get a pump? Machines.
yeah.
Oh, so this is a random side note.
I don't know. I'm like I almost feel guilty for like being like, I should squat, I should deadlift, I should but I'm like, we just conditioned to
But see,
think that way?
you're not the only one who falls into this trap. A lot of people, I think, do go through that and feel like they have to do this or they have to do that, whether they're coaches or not. But you just don't. You can literally do whatever you want. Like,
And
it's,
I'm So I'm really enjoying my endurance shit. I love that. I was talking with Ethan about it, but the adventure side, it's adventure.
It's exciting.
Out in the and there's always different things to do. Like even I was like, I want to fucking swim across the channel. I want to do this.
Which channel?
The one here.
You're in Port Phillip Bay. How far is it?
It's like 3.5K or 3. It's like an Ironman swim. I was chatting to the ladies at Sandringham about it. It's an event they run in Feb. I'm like,
What's it called? Peer to peer? No, that's not
my
tip.
I'll be like, that'd be a cool thing to put on my resume.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
mad.
I'm just more excited by that shit. And
If
the gym now for me is maintain muscle mass, maintain physique,
Yeah.
and injury prevention. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously for running and trail running, all that shit. Like having strong knees, having strong calves. One thing I do really enjoy is barbell B stance RDL.
Mate.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying those.
Fucking nice.
I like them. So I'll probably push those.
Why are you liking them? That's such an odd list to fucking.
I just like them. I don't know. A bit of fucking lateral medial.
You're just loading the hip. You like
They're
loading the hip up.
a real sensation one. It's just a lot of nice feelings.
No. So
Oh, it depends how you do it.
it depends how you do it. If you do it like a fucking deadlift.
No, I'm not saying in a bad way. Like even if you do it hard though, you feel glute, you feel
Yeah.
hammy, you feel like you just feel a lot of things that you don't often feel. But you can still push them
I
hard.
put them put 100 kilos on there. Really squeeze the glute when you come up.
Oh, yeah.
I like them. I
Are
just
you doing them like a deadlift off the floor?
not off the
or is it
floor,
like an RDL?
RDL. An RDL out of the rack. I do have found though that having strong single leg glute strength definitely also translates to running in terms of just, I think,
It's helpful.
I know I read about this a while. Viata wasn't saying that it like doesn't direct, but motor control and strength can definitely have an impact. Like because as you fatigue,
Makes
you just
sense.
got better motor control and strength through single leg coordination and whatnot. So I think I'm more driven by knowing something's going to help that than just I want to deadlift big and
Yeah,
squat
you're not
big.
driven by that anymore.
Just
Also, you chase that for what, like 7
long
years
time.
straight
a long time and.
in the dungeon in COVID.
I also think what's that book, that one Man Lover Magician Warrior or whatever,
Oh,
as you age.
I'll tell you who used to promote that a lot.
Ben
No, who's the guy? Strength Camps, and he kind of like fucking
Elliot Hulse.
Elliot Hulse, and then he
Yeah.
kind of like went full conservative, but then he went past conservative, and now he's like almost abusive. Like
Yeah, there's a bit going on.
there's a bit going on
There's a
there.
bit
Yeah,
going
he
on
used to
there.
talk about it a
Don't
lot.
meet your hero spec.
Yeah,
don't mean
real should have stopped at strength camps.
because I know is it Ben Pekulski also used to speak
Yeah.
about it.
So what is man lover?
Magician Warrior. I think it's
like 4 phases of your life or something.
But the crux of my understanding,
Pull it out, man. Pull it out.
my understanding of it was that you phase through your life, and you've probably felt this too now. Becoming
definitely
a dad, you said it. You feel like you become a dad. What was important to you as a 20-year-old, and what's important to you as a 30-year-old is completely different.
Yeah.
And I've definitely noticed that because when I was like 21, 22, 23, all I wanted to do was deadlift 300 and fucking be
jacked.
strong and be jacked. And I just find that means nothing to me anymore. Like literally nothing to me. It doesn't spark me at all. I get more enjoyment out of cognitive activities and stuff like that. So like language learning, even when I learn my guitar, but like also out of the reason I really enjoy the endurance reading too. Yeah. Endurance work is because it's, and Nick Bear talks about this, finding that, what are you actually capable of? And the only way to know what you're capable is just to keep going, keep digging the cave, he calls it. It's like, so I did the half Ironman. So now I'm doing the 50K. Like that is what sparks that. And I'm like, well,
Charles is doing the full, guys.
Is that-
Just a heads
You're
up.
doing it. 100%.
is that what
There's zero chance you don't do it.
So again, I need to read Man Magician Lover Warrior.
I think we
I reckon you got
We need a book club.
So
we start a book
I actually
club.
know what I'm talking
Can
about.
someone
but
who's read it come on the podcast and tell us what it is?
for me, the endurance stuff has been almost like a little bit more of a spiritual journey, in the sense that like you feel it. You're like an hour by
100%.
yourself. It's almost
100%.
meditative. Thoughts
100%.
come, thoughts go. You think about things a bit more abstractly. Yeah, and so I find that is more important to me. Like being out Friday morning, trail run, 2 hours out in the mountains, trees and shit. A little bit more. That's what sparks me a bit more important than being jacked. In the gym.
Yeah,
I just
spending 3
don't. I
hours in the
don't.
gym. Yeah.
And then I look at people that potentially jump on performance enhancers. They keep those hormones more elevated. So maybe that's why they are more driven in the gym.
I think that
That's
I know what you mean
That's
there.
very.
Yeah, yeah,
that's looking
yeah.
at a very like one lens. Like
But potentially, yeah.
that could also just be their icky guy.
Yeah. Maybe they just want to do that. Yeah.
Because like Deuce is a good example. She still loves lifting, but she's not on performance enhancers. So, but just that's what she enjoys. Like it doesn't.
That's what drives her.
Yeah, there's no one right or wrong answer here.
No.
Yeah. No, I think there's just something about the endurance shit that it's just different 100%. Like mentally as well. Like it could be that like what we do like in the gym is work. So if not that training doesn't feel like work, but like I think just the nature of lifting, it is more of like an analytical process. You're not just going in and doing things. You're considering how you're moving, how it's feeling, what to go. Like there's a lot of like decision trees. Whereas like when you're going for a run, I'm just running. Like there's not a lot of you just quiets your mind. You're just out there doing, existing,
Pounding the
being, like,
pavement.
pounding the pavement.
There is like the element of improving your run time, like your average pace. So you can hold. Like there is that similar.
And you can get caught in that trap of turning into an analytical thing. I think it's just easier to not do that with running than it is with lifting.
That's
There's
why
nothing wrong with being analytical. It's just
Or you just haven't hit that threshold yet.
perhaps haven't
In 4 years' time, maybe.
I haven't dived deep enough in.
Yeah, but I think in the endurance, there's so many different. Like I said, there's a swim. There's so many different things that you could always pivot and alternate to that can keep it interesting. I think. Who knows? But also from like as a 40-year-old man, 50-year-old man, there's probably levels of just base level of fitness that you'd want to maintain, and probably running twice a week for 45 minutes and lifting in the gym twice a week is probably
Is your sweet
as a
spot.
bare
Is your sweet
minimum
spot, 100%.
something that you should be maintaining anyway.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, so yeah, is it always going to be fucking?
No, things
Well, it doesn't
change.
have to be. It doesn't have to be running. Either. It could be swimming. It could be cycling. But doing your 90 minutes of cardio a week, that is the basic. What is the recommend?
Health,
the
healthy-
health recommendations.
healthy pyramid, whatever.
90 to 2 minutes to 2 hour, 90 minutes to 2 hours of cardio a week, and probably a couple
of strength works.
resistance sessions.
Couple of rounds of golf.
A couple rounds of golf.
Lock it in. Couple of surfs.
Yeah, couple surfs.
Couple of dog walks.
That's it. Dog walking is good.
Lock it in.
I've been trying to enjoying that. Like, just fucking going for a walk with the dog.
Yeah. Get out there.
Being more present.
Vitamin D. Let's do a very quick update on the health-seeking behaviours.
Nice.
Started my vitamin D supplementation, boys.
Yeah.
How many IUs you on?
I take a 1 a week pill, so it's like 7,000 IUs.
1 a week.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I haven't heard of that.
1 a week. You got to ask behind the fucking
So how do
counter.
you become vitamin D deficient? Because
I don't know,
said,
but
the tradies that you assume being outside more sunlight would get it.
I got no idea. My
What do
sister,
you mean tradies? Like,
two of our
Last
mates
time.
who are tradies, like they're outdoor workers, they were both deficient.
Oh,
in it.
you went on that episode.
Yeah.
yeah,
You-
right.
That was the week you
okay.
had off.
Yeah.
That's
That was what was alarming to me, why I went and got the blood test. I was like, what the fuck? So what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I sit in this dungeon all fucking day.
Not a lot of vitamin D in here.
It's fuck
This
all
is a
vitamin D.
dungeon. The
fart
fake
box.
vitamin D.
There's fake, yeah. There's light everywhere.
The fart box.
Plenty of light.
Mate, you missed the old office. That was the fart
That was
box.
bad.
It was about a
No
third,
ventilation.
about a third the size of this. With zero, this has zero ventilation too, but it was even smaller.
Oh, there's a little gap in the door, I think.
That other one.
1 a weeker.
1 a week. You got to go behind the counter and ask them for it. That was what my sister recommended because she's a dietitian, and that is all I'm doing. I pulled back on. I wasn't going to do the liver one yet. I want to just do the recommended stuff for this first.
Yeah.
So I'm going to retest my blood at 3 months.
One at a time.
Yeah. But healthy eating, boys. Less processed food. Seems to be good for you, I reckon.
No way.
After about a month or so, like actively making better decisions more regularly, feel way better.
I've gone with the steak as well.
I've been eating steaks not daily, but
I go to Aldi.
probably
I get the
4 days a
I
week.
get the 4-pack of either porterhouse or Scotch fillet.
Yeah.
In the fridge each day, just bang, bang,
Mad.
bang. It's such a good lunch with like.
A huge salad I have it with.
I'm not doing. I've just
Massive
been
salad.
having rice.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
I've gone the
Steak and rash.
I just have a
I've
massive
gone the
salad.
full fucking.
Cos lettuce. I love cos
But I
lettuce.
probably should get some veggies in with that one. But anyway, whatever. But the protein, the nice big hit of protein is good in the middle of the day because that was something I was probably lacking.
Yeah. I don't feel the slump. I would almost say the midday slump for me is gone after changing my lunch
The steak.
meal. Steak. Purposely no carbs, just
We need
steak.
remember when I used to cook the steaks
That was
on
fucked.
the toast, the sandwich press?
That's throwing it way back. But yeah, health-seeking behaviours, they seem to work, boys. So
Good shit, man.
keep chipping away your health-seeking behaviours.
I might go get some sardines after this.
Health hobbyists.
Because I'm going to be here this Arvo, so I was like, I brought some 2-minute noodles, but maybe some sardines too. I got my oats.
Fucking oath.
Oats.
Sardines and 2-minute noodles. Sounds like a fucking great meal, Charles.
Oh mate, I love that's a Didier meal.
No, excuse me. Excuse me. I don't
Sardines and
I don't have 2-minute
2-minute
noodles. I have rice.
I just
Rice is
all
alright.
right. I'll tell you what, because no, this is my thought process. All right. So yesterday he called me. Got a new client, 1-on-1, 4 p.m. So I was like, I'm coming here for the potty. All right. Originally I was going to go home. I would have been able to do my steak that I normally do. So I had work last night. It just threw everything out. So I had to think on my feet. All right.
Sardines.
So I made my bowl. I had my eggs this morning, eggs and a protein shake on toast and an apple. That's my breakfast. Bringing my oats with my berries and my honey there. And I had 2-minute noodles in the fridge, in the thing. So I bring that. I got my yogurt pouch for protein. So that's just me piecing it all together because I've got to stay here now. But I'm like, I still feel a little bit short on protein. So I just throw some sardines in there.
Easy.
'Cause
Alright, it
I
makes
can't
sense.
get my steak in.
So you're having 2-minute noodles, sardines, and yogurt.
I won't have it all in one hit. It'll be spread out.
Get the fuck out of the gym tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
No, sardines don't make me fast.
It's not the Charlie. It's the smell of the sardines. It's not the. I only eat sardines.
No, I'll eat it here.
Who's
I'm not going to eat it on the floor.
I've seen you eat that before. Who's seen
I
me?
will eat it on my shift on Monday night,
Who's
yes.
seen me eat sardines at the gym? Hasn't happened. I ate them at home. Charlie has them on the gym floor, and it's quite the smell.
I don't have them on the gym floor. I go in the step outside now.
Ass.
Oh,
Nah,
says Do sent you off the
Dude
gym
sends
floor.
me outside.
Just sends you outside. I've seen you sit just in the foyer area.
Yeah, in the foyer area, but not in the gym.
Yeah, go in the part with even
Tonight,
less ventilation.
today I won't be eating them in the gym. I'll be eating them in here or in
Nice.
the room.
Up here. Done.
Up here.
Done.
All right, lock it in.
Sardines, but yeah, more whole foods.
Yep.
Sorry, I want to touch on one topic. I've with the increase in endurance activities, some of these supplements that you need, like carb drinks and fucking gels and shit, can get quite expensive.
Yep.
I've been diving into the homemade
Yeah.
carb drinks. So the one that seems to be coming up on Reddit and YouTube time and time again is literally table sugar, because it's got a 1-to-1 glucose to fructose ratio, which for absorption it means you can reach
Just
it
like from a pouch.
literally from
sugar.
the pouch, yeah.
Like
And-
baking sugar. Like,
no, table,
like-
just
yeah,
table sugar, yeah, table sugar. And then people like the real hardcore cunts seem to just they literally go table sugar, salt and water. And they drink that.
Just put a bit of fucking cordial
So
in it.
yeah, then I've been reading other shit. But that's
What's wrong with a bit of diet right
so
as
the
well?
hard, that's apparently the hard.
Dark Ride's got no calories, man. Come on.
So this seems to be
Yeah,
big
but
in.
you get the calories from the sugar.
Oh, for the flavor.
Are you fucking well?
Okay.
The sugar's the carbs.
Okay.
So how much sugar would you have in a drink? Have you tried it?
I haven't. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it this weekend.
Well, you just put like 10 tablespoons in or
Yeah,
something.
whatever you want, you make
That's
it
so
make it
rogue.
to your
Holy shit.
preference. But if you actually think about the
It's all it
gels,
is.
the gels when
It's
you have them,
literally
they're
sugar.
sickly sweet
Yeah.
sugar, maltodextrin.
With a bit of flavour.
So the other ones, people putting maltodextrin. But then, so apparently you go sugar, salt, and then apparently lime or lemon juice, the citrus,
Cuts it.
also has magnesium in there, but cuts the flavour. So people, this Reddit is a whole different world. How to make
Reddit's mad. I fucking love Reddit.
home electrolyte drinks, and everyone kind of has their own little twist
tweaks,
and
yeah.
little this, and they add that. Some
Put a macadamia nut in there.
I think I'm going to do this because I use the Staminate or Gatorade powder.
Gatorade?
I'm probably just going to add sugar to that
But that's the thing. Like, because
with extra salt because there's
the
no much
powders, they're
salt.
pretty cheap. What's it like? $10 for a tub?
Like a tub. But how long does that last when you're smacking it daily?
They're good, the ones from Woolies, but super low in electrolytes.
Okay.
You also want more carbs because like 2 scoops is only 28
They
carbs.
suck. They actually
So
suck.
you can't. What if you like double up the scoops? 4
Then
scoops.
you run out in fucking 2 seconds.
But is it still? So
It's
if
the
you,
wrong ratios.
Is it actually the wrong ratios though? If you went
No,
4
the
scoops,
supermarket electrolyte powders have fuck all electrolytes in them, so that's the one thing. Will they work for carbs? 100%.
but it's like
2 scoops is like 28 grams of carbs. Will they work? Have I been using them? Yeah, I've been 100%. But it's more so like when you go to your proper products like Tailwind and shit, they're super expensive. And
So what about double the serve of Staminade powder? Get your salt shaker.
yeah, I do
So,
that.
surely that solves the problem then.
No, I do that, but I want more carbs.
Some sugar. That's where the table sugar comes
20
out.
like-
Have you not been listening? That's where the table
This is where
sugar
the table
comes
sugar
out.
I'm trying to
comes
cut
out.
out the table sugar, but we can't. Everything, all roads lead back to table sugar.
All roads lead back to table sugar. So if I go out fucking bushwhacking for like 4 hours or some shit and I want 50 grams of carbs an hour. So 1 liter of Staminate would be the 50 carb. That's we got to increase that.
It makes complete sense. What you're saying makes complete sense. It's just
So Staminate
Is it gonna
and sugar
taste like
and
arse?
salt. That's all three together.
I'm going to play around with some shit. I reckon
we go Staminate, sugar, and salt. Because at least you get the flavour.
That was what I was thinking.
Just drinking sugars.
No, I was. All other people had like Diet Right or whatever. But apparently the citrus cuts through the citrus and the salt cut through the sugar
pour it back.
sweetness. Man, I've been
Maybe you can have a little side
Little
business going on,
cocktails.
little bespoke fucking.
Then we just go back. Then we just go back to.
and then it's expensive.
And then it's expensive, and then people go back to the homemade product. So it's just a never-ending cycle.
Economies of scale, baby.
Because like I know Ethan told me about Tailwind, but it is quite dear. And from what I've seen, it's a lot of cyclists that are clocking up a lot of time out cycling that are just like it's just it just keeps adding fucking
Yeah.
Anyway, it's also just that good to have some home options that I'm like, well, if I run out, I can bang.
I like it. I think it's worth exploring.
So I'm gonna explore it. Salt,
I love a DIY option.
salt, sugar, and citrus.
Nice.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Keep us updated. Keen to hear next week. Sorry. We'll wrap it up there. If you are interested in any coaching, getting around the gym, novice comp, or pushing your training in any direction, we're here to help. First link down below will take you to our coaching services, or you can DM the page or DM your coach, and we'll be more than happy to chat and welcome you here at Strength Culture. So thank you very much for checking it out. We'll see you next week.